Listen, eventually, please hear me, eventually, if you walk in the counsel of the wicked, and if you stand with the scoffers, stand in the way of sinners, you're going to find yourself sitting among those who scorn God. That's just the way it works. You go from who you listen to where you stand, to what you become. I heard someone put it this way: action leads to habit, leads to identity. And I may be talking to some of you this morning, and this is right where you are. Maybe you knew it was happening. Maybe you didn't even recognize that it was happening to you. But you began to listen to the wrong voices, and sooner or later you were hanging around with the wrong people. And by the way, young people do this, but it's not just young people. It's some of us older folks too. We find ourselves listening to the wrong voices, and then we find ourselves standing and hanging around with the wrong people. And eventually we become someone who is going in the wrong direction. That's the way that it works. Well, what do you do when you find yourself going in the wrong direction? The Bible has a word for that. It's just the word repent. It just means to change your mind about the direction you're going and to turn and go a different direction. Now, we dads are not always good at that when it comes to traveling and driving. We're driving along, and everybody else in the car knows that we don't know where we are. But we're convinced we do, right? I know exactly where I am, or if I don't know exactly where I am, give me a minute and I'll figure it out, right? Sometimes, though, the best piece of advice when you are making good time and you're going in the wrong direction is just to stop and to say, you know what, I'm going to quit going that way. I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to go that way. That's true when we're traveling. That's even more true spiritually. And again, this may be where some of you are even this morning. You've gone from walking in the counsel of the wicked to standing in the way of sinners, and now you're sitting in the seat of scoffers. And I want to remind you of something. The person that God blesses, the man that God blesses, is marked by his direction. If you're going in the wrong direction, then turn around. Turn your heart from where you're going and turn your heart back to God.